I want that to be the first thing.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Hi. Hawkeye is here. Oh, hi everybody. Welcome to Thursday Movie Question. We are your movie geeks.
Yes.
This is Hawkeye. I'm Wade. This is Mackenzie and Jeremiah. So today, folks, we are doing something that, well, we always do crazy things.
Yeah.
I think.
They're zany.
So, yes,
honestly, this
wacky.
is probably the least zany.
Maybe. Well, I'm calling today's episode the Quarantinees.
Quarantinees.
The Quarantinees. This is the Quarantinee Awards. And what I mean by that is that, well, a couple things. The Golden Globes nominations came out. And to be fair, I did not know most of the things that are nominated. I've heard of them, but it's basically a big, long list of movies that's like, I don't really care about those movies.
Yeah.
I'm not excited about those movies.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like they're not exactly movies because they're things that were streamed for the most part. And because of quarantine, we can't go and embrace having the movie, the cinema experience. So I thought, well, since the Golden Globes and probably the Oscars are really going to have a lame year, no, not necessarily their fault, that we could have our own kind of lame award show.
Beat them.
Yes. Well, jump the gun before anything. So we're the first.
Yes.
The award season officially begins with us. So with the Quarantine Awards, basically, we're looking at the movies that we've watched over the last year, basically, since quarantine started.
10 months.
So
how did you remember all of them?
I checked the history, the search, like the history.
Okay.
But we're mainly talking about Netflix, Amazon Prime, and some DVDs. We got a couple screeners, and we got some old DVDs from the Open Bookstore in Santa Clarita.
I love Netflix.
And
name drop.
Yeah, name drop. There you go. Shout out. So because we also have Disney Plus, and that's pretty vast because we watched a lot of Disney Plus stuff. So if we like doing this, we might do an extended one. But our question for everybody before we get to the awards is, what film has helped you get through quarantine? So is there a movie that you guys have seen? When I say helped get you through quarantine, maybe it just gave you peace. Well, it could have given you hope, or it could just be something where it's like, like comfort food, but in movie form.
One day we'll be able to leave our house.
That's right. Yeah. So is there a movie that's like that you watched it and it made you forget lockdown for a while, or gave you a great form of escapism, so that
honestly, the whole 3 months where we were just singing Sweeney Todd in Chicago was pretty lit.
I was literally about to say something.
It was pretty lit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, we watched Chicago and we were like, wow, we have those songs stuck. No, it was the other way around. We watched Sweeney Todd and it was stuck in our head. Like, everyone in the house. Remember, we were all singing.
Yes. Yeah.
And so we were like,
we sang
down by the sea.
Yeah, so long.
At least the whole summer, right?
Yeah, and it got us through. I'm just, to be honest.
Even though we're not doing the awards, won't be talking about like the Marvel movies because that's on Disney Plus. But the Marvel movie, the
Mandalorian,
getting to watch that
doesn't count.
It's kind of.
You get the idea. It's kind of, so you by the way, for your answer for this, you could say a non-movie. If it's a TV show that
if you also say like sleep, that's
fair.
Yeah, or maybe you've been reading books.
I have lots of books.
Yes. Anyway, whatever has been getting you through quarantine, especially if it's pop culture entertainment.
What was your movie?
I think that it was, like I said, the Marvel ones, in particular, the Avengers.
Okay.
Watching the Avengers again. When we watched Age of Ultron, I had only seen it once in the theater, and I thought like, it's okay. And then watching it again, it's like, I really love this. So I liked watching all the Avenger movies again a great deal.
I think that movie gets a bad rap, which I said before. I don't quite get it.
All right. Well, everyone, here is our first. Yes. So our first category for the Quarantinees is Best Historical Action Movie.
Best Historical.
Now, here's how you can play. movie-going audience.
Yes.
I'm going to tell us the nominees, and then I'm going to keep track.
And also,
yes,
it's not. I'm just gonna point this out again. It's not like all movies of all time or like movies from this year. It's just movies.
It's movies we've watched. Yeah, movies we've watched during quarantine.
Only during quarantine.
So
it's very specific.
You might say, "Oh, it's an honor to be nominated," but it just means that we made the mistake of putting it into the DVD.
We just happened to watch it.
And I've tried to get all of them that were relevant, but there's going to be some that fell through the cracks of our memory banks. And so, if to play along when I read the movies, what I would like you to do is in the comments, just tell us which of these 5 movies of best historical action, which one would you vote for? Which one is your favorite? And I will give you a bonus point for this round. I'll give you a bonus point if you name your favorite, and if you can also say the name of the director. So if you can say the name of the director, then that's worth 2 points. It's worth 2 points.
Or is there a winner in the comment section?
Well, if they comment first, then we count their vote.
Okay.
And we count their vote as 2.
Very nice.
So it's like a rigged election.
So it's like got it. Okay. People get to vote twice.
Yikes!
Yeah. No, they don't get to vote twice. They vote once, but their vote twice.
No, they vote once, but they're dead.
Yeah.
Oh no!
All right. So here are the nominees for best historical action movie.
I'm surprised we had enough historical action movies.
Yes, we did. Yeah. We got 5 of them. The nominees are The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Sherlock Holmes. Master and Commander. Silverado. And The Untouchables. All right. So once again, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Sherlock Holmes. Master and Commander. Silverado. And The Untouchables. I can't touch the Untouchables. There we go.
That's quite tough.
Yes. So.
I'm sorry.
Turn the volume down. Loop. We're in a time loop. Okay, so if you would let us know which one you would pick, and we'll count the votes while the 3 of us cast our own votes. And so you only have a limited time because we're going to be casting our votes. So I will go first to make it hopefully easy for you. So these are all great films, very difficult to choose. But I am going to go, because I do like classics, I'm going to go with The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Yeah. It is, because it's a spaghetti Western, there is something kind of cheesy about how sometimes the voices don't always match up. Yeah. Because I think Clint Eastwood and Eli Wallach are speaking in English, and I think some of the other actors are speaking in Italian, they get dubbed over. But there's, it's pretty epic. Yeah. And so I'm going to vote for The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. What about you, Mackenzie?
I am going to vote for The Untouchables.
The Untouchables.
I love that movie. Mostly because of the Battleship Potemkin little callback. Because I like Battleship Potemkin.
Tell us what happens in The Untouchables that's like Battleship Potemkin.
Yeah, so there's a baby that makes it all the way down the stairs without getting hurt, but in a cram.
Not just crawling down the stairs.
Not just crawling. It's like falling, and there's a whole fight scene.
Yes. So okay, and Jeremiah,
Master and Commander.
All right, Master and Commander.
That was good. It was very good.
Okay, folks, that means right now we have a 3-way tie. You need to help us out.
They're already voting.
They're already voting. Okay, let's see what we got.
Okay, so we got Kelly Nicole, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Barry says Silverado.
All right.
Pat Manion says Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Okay.
Nanook says Master and Commander.
All right.
Eric Clark says The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and he named the director.
Oh, and what did he say?
Sergio
Leone.
Okay.
Okay, so you get 2 points for that vote.
And you're good. We have Jennifer says The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. We have another vote for Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. The Odyssey. Wait, is that the Odyssey? Oh, the Odyssey steps. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
I think you skipped over. Did you mention Bobby? Bobby voting for The Untouchables?
He did. Bobby voted for The Untouchables. I'm sorry. And I think he said the director's name.
Oh, and who did he say? Brian De Palma?
Yep.
All right, very good. So that That gets two votes as well. All right, so that means the award for Best Historical Action goes to The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Now we have to try our best to impromptu sing the song. Are you ready? One,
I have
two,
the Odd Couple
three.
stuck in my head.
Yeah! Very good.
I almost started that out with the Odd Couple.
All right.
I couldn't think of anything else. That one. It's like
The
that.
Good, the Bad, and the Odd Couple. Yes, I want
Wait,
to see
that's
that.
brilliant.
I like that. All right, here's our next category, and it's animated. Look at this. Best surreal comedy.
Oh,
I love his little
I know it's going
pocket.
to be on here.
Ooh. So
What's
by
on here?
surreal comedy, there could be sort of weird comedy. I was picking basically comedies that have some type of magical element to them. So here are the nominees for Best Surreal Comedy.
Woo!
Being John Malkovich.
Yes.
Groundhog Day.
Very good.
Yesterday.
Fair.
And Stranger Than Fiction.
Oh.
So again, the nominees are, and you can start voting now.
No.
The nominees are Being John Malkovich, Groundhog Day, Yesterday, and Stranger Than Fiction. And we will do the same thing. If you can name the director, then we will count that as 2 points. And if you don't know the director's name, then just count it at 1. If you want to be all Slytherin about it and Google it, I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah. Nothing's stopping you.
Yeah.
Use what you have at your disposal.
Right. So, Being John Malkovich, Groundhog Day, Yesterday, and Stranger Than Fiction. All weird, quirky things happen.
So you said it was absurd comedy?
Well, I was going with something that I wanted to call it magic realism because
fair.
there's something bizarre that happens in each one. Of course, Being John Malkovich, the characters get to crawl through a tunnel and pop into John Malkovich's head. Bill Murray's character can't escape that day. The protagonist in this one is the only one, almost the only one who remembers the Beatles, and so he starts doing that. And Will Ferrell's character starts to hear a narrator that is telling him what's going on in his life. So we're going to start things off with Mackenzie.
So this is a weird one for me because I also thought that we were going to have like a fish called Wanda in here. A fish named Wanda.
Oh, a fish called Wanda. I
was going to say like, yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with Groundhog Day because I love that movie and it's fantastic.
I wish I'd remembered Fish Called Wanda. I did have a separate category for just generic comedies, but there was a lot of comedies that we didn't like that much, actually. But then there were some ones that Airplane was on that list, and Arthur. But there's Brittany Runs a Marathon I didn't care for.
Step Brothers was one that we watched.
I thought it was going to be Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh my gosh! CJ's going to be mad. I forget Grand Budapest Hotel. I was going for this category. There's a magical twist to it.
Gotcha.
So Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day is my vote.
And Jeremiah, what's your vote for?
Stranger Than Fiction.
Stranger Than Fiction. That's a good one.
I was
too.
actually tied.
I'm
tied for 3 of those. I could do without Yesterday.
I think it's just such a nice departure from Will Ferrell being his usual slapstick self.
Yeah,
it is. That one's my second favorite of the 4 that I've listed. Yeah. But my first is Groundhog Day.
Of course. So would you put John Malkovich's third? That's
I think so because it's weird. This is dark and kind of dreary.
A lot.
It's very existential, but it's very, very creative. And this one is a great great idea, like a daydream kind of idea, and the execution is pretty good. But it kind of becomes a sort of a tale of a friend zone, really. Right? It's really about the girls like, don't you like me? And so I've seen that before. Yeah. But it has great moments too. I love it when, spoiler alert, John Lennon makes an appearance.
It's what, Robert Carlyle playing him?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so yes, let's hear the votes.
Okay, so Kelly Nicole says Yesterday, the movie was incredible. Barry says Groundhog's Day, hands down. Pat Mania says Groundhog's Day. Bobby says Being John Malkovich. Spike Jones.
Yes, that is Spike Jones is the director, so that's 2 points.
Let's see. Oh, somebody voted for both. Carol voted for Yesterday, but also loves Stranger Than Fiction. So I'm gonna say Yesterday.
We're gonna go. If you vote for two things, we pick
We pick
the
the
one
first
that you
one,
do.
right?
No, she's just saying love Yesterday,
but
I
also-
gotta vote for
Oh.
Stranger Than Fiction.
But it's
I've
but
got you, Carol.
also loved, not vote. It's also loved. Look, it says also loved, but also loved. What does that mean?
I don't know. Just imagine that there was a ballot.
Can we do like a half
The winner is
vote?
La La Land, but also love
But
Moonlight.
also,
Let's do a half vote for now. But okay.
Well, that's
Okay.
not what I thought.
What else? What else?
yeah,
do we
it's
got?
like but also love.
But also loved.
The-
So we're
the
gonna go with the
Venus
first.
Romeo.
What's the first one that Carol thinks?
Yesterday.
Okay.
Loved
So we're
Yesterday.
gonna go with
but
Yesterday.
also loved Stranger
All right.
Than Fiction.
What else
Okay.
do we have?
Groundhog's Day. Groundhog's Day. Oh, they watched it 2 days ago. Yesterday.
All right.
Oh wait, no, that was Kelly. She voted twice. And then Carol says, "Oh wait, vote for Yesterday." Carol has confirmed that it is a vote for
Okay.
Yesterday,
All right.
and it
that
is
what
the
we got?
same person that directed Slumdog Millionaire. She
Yes, and
no?
the name is Danny
does not
Boy.
put the name. Oh, Dan. Somebody did put the name.
Okay, well, then we'll put two on there.
There you go.
All right.
That's the
Well,
votes.
yesterday had a nice comeback, but Groundhog Day
Yeah,
wins. Let's just keep watching that movie. We did watch it on
That's good.
Groundhog Day.
we did.
All right.
Sorry, I just heard the name Slumdog Millionaire and just transported like 10 years into the past.
Yeah.
Gone.
This next one is Best Picture. So over the course of the quarantine, we have some of the movies that we've watched have been Best Picture winners, and so I've compiled the 5 ones that I remember us watching.
Yeah.
And I want to know what you think is the Best
Okay.
Picture winner. Now, people have already been voting, so I
Yeah.
might quickly sort of
Yeah,
check on that. But the votes are still open, and you guys get to vote
Yes.
as well.
Sweet.
So the nominees for Best Picture are The Artist,
Oh, I love The Artist.
Schindler's List,
Oh,
Gandhi,
wow.
King's Speech,
Ooh.
Please be something.
and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So
That's a lot.
that's
a
the
lot.
Artist, Schindler's List,
Oh.
Gandhi,
Depression.
King's Speech,
All
Depression.
One
sad.
Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Depression.
Yeah, if you want a happy movie, watch
Yeah,
The
The
Artist. That's maybe that'll win.
Well,
because
Well,
For
but
like
even
the
though, like-
first quarter and the last quarter, the middle's just miserable.
Yeah, the middle is really sad.
oh yeah, that's right. A lot of sad
He's just
stuff happens.
broken.
Yeah. All right, folks. So tell us, which one of those do you think
Yes.
deserves to
Votes.
be Best Picture? And I better run and
Oh, yeah,
check
yeah.
on Facebook. Hopefully, I can do that while I have this open.
I need to watch Last Christmas. I've never watched
Last
it.
Christmas, I gave you my heart.
Yeah. I'm just happy I called it.
I got hit by a paramedic, or rather, I got hit by a car, so I'm really happy they were able to save the organ.
Don't give it away. I know
There's nothing to give away.
Last Christmas is all explained in the song. Just listen to the song.
Listen to the
Let's
song and you know
see.
the movie.
So we got One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Wow,
One Flew Over the
Did
Nest,
you
Schindler's
see the
List.
movie?
No.
Last Christmas?
I did not.
I
Dad
watched
did.
it. Yeah.
I did not see it, sadly. But I
Okay.
told him as soon as the commercial came out, I was like, it's going to be the song.
Looks like online we've got quite a few votes for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's
Okay,
Nest.
very good.
So let's start with Jeremiah. Which one would you vote for?
King's Speech.
King's Speech. All right.
Yeah. I'm going to go with The One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Even though I love all of these movies, I think I'm going to go with that one.
Okay.
Because I hadn't seen that one before. So,
And I'm going to go with Schindler's List.
of course.
Although what's funny about that is that Sherry wanted to watch Schindler's List early on in quarantine, and I was like, "That's
We can't do
that's
that.
a lot. That's like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like not just the length of it, but
To be
the,
fair, we were only a month in.
yeah. We eventually did watch it, and it's powerful, and I love it, but
Yeah.
it is emotionally draining.
It's 3 hours.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with that one, and let's see what kind of votes that we
Okay,
have.
so online we have The Artist, One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, The One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, The One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and the name of the director.
Oh, okay, Milos Forman, very good. Who
Another
also
one of
directed
those.
Amadeus.
And then we have
In what?
actually 3 of those. 3 of those with the director. I don't know if you count all of those.
Well, the 2 points will go to, but I'm proud of everybody
I know.
knowing them.
Unless
okay.
they just looked at the.
All right. Well,
comment.
it looks like by kind of a landslide, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest wins it.
Nice.
Great performances, and when we watched it this quarantine, I had completely forgotten that Christopher Lloyd is in it. And so is Danny DeVito.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Danny DeVito, quite a few great actors.
He's so
All right.
young.
I love this category. Best murderous movie musical.
Yes.
Now, and you know what? Phantom of the Opera is not on the list.
What?
Because
we
didn't watch Phantom of the Opera.
Good.
Oh, by the way, I have to say this. Hamilton is also not on the list, not just because it's on Disney Plus, but I don't think they recorded a Broadway show.
That's not a movie.
But the Golden Globes have nominated it for Best Musical. And
that's interesting.
And I don't know
if I
disagree
with
you foreign press agents. I don't think you can't film a Broadway show and then say, "Hey, we made a movie."
I mean, unless you want to fix cats.
It was shot by a professional film crew, so like there was editing, there had to be timing, there had to be multiple rigs, there had to be angles. Sure,
there's an audience that's watching.
I can see why they would qualify it as a film, though.
Yeah, but it didn't come out this year. That's the other thing.
Well, they released it this year. Anyway, it's not nominated. It's not nominated for Best Murderous Movie Musical because we're talking about like cinema. Again, it's going back
to go.
Nobody dies in Hamilton anyway. So.
What?
Not murdered? They're not murdered.
Well, there's the duels.
They're not murdered though. Okay. They both sign up for that.
Well, that's I guess another reason why to not have it on it. All right, so here are
Peggy.
Here are the nominees for Best Murderous Movie Musical: Sweeney Todd, Little Shop of Horrors,
I know,
and Chicago. Each one of them, Sweeney Todd, Little Shop, and Chicago, all have murders in them.
This category has gotten me through quarantine.
And by the way, the same thing still applies if you can name the director as well. You get 2 points for that.
Is it the director of the movie or is it the director of the original show?
The director of the movie.
Or is it the wife of one of the lead actresses?
Because they have.
We're talking about but you know what?
It's an icon right there.
I'm interested if you know who the actual directors of the Broadway shows would be. That would be. I only know Chicago's. But I love all these movies. But I'm going to. I'll go first for my pick. I'm going to vote for Chicago because I think it's wonderfully visualized on stage, especially for being what it is. They just
shot a video of the guy tap dancing on a stage. You can't nominate that for an award.
No, you can't.
I would say
you could dialogue.
No, but it's very different.
Maybe Hamilton should be like Best Documentary because they basically went into the theater. Hey, what's going on here? Oh, this show that would already be happening. We filmed it. And there it is, right?
I could totally accept it being called a documentary.
Because all they would need to do is just have cutaway and like Luis
one person.
Where they're like, I like this show that I made. And then
Luis Manuel.
Whatever his name
I love that.
Lin-Manuel.
Luis
Manuel.
Gets away to him and he's just like, I should have been burned.
All right. I'm sorry for that. But yeah, so my vote is for Chicago. What's your vote for?
Oh, no. I'm going to go Chicago.
All right.
I love Chicago. I love all these musicals. Also, I was gonna say you didn't put Rent on here, and then I was like, no one's murdered in Rent.
Nobody's murdered. I didn't put Hairspray either. I suppose I could have added those two and would just do movie musicals.
Don't they crush the movie?
Hairspray, nobody dies. I don't think
socially.
All right, so
racism dies.
Yeah, racism dies.
Murder racism.
The rich murder racism.
Who do you vote for? Which movie?
God, I don't want to give Chicago the vote, but it's
so beautiful.
It's a way better movie. It's just constructed so well.
Pretty.
All right, so so we got 3. It's unanimous from us.
Okay.
What about the studio audience?
Okay, so what they're saying is Chicago, Little Shop, and it's directed by Frank Oz.
I like this. We have honorable mention, Amazon Women on the Moon. That's a great surreal comedy from our YouTube audience. Thank you.
Nice.
I'm sorry. Start again.
So we have Chicago.
Okay.
Chicago. Little Shop, Frank Oz.
Yes, that's 2 points.
Little Shop Franco's, but just 1 point.
Yep.
Little Shop.
Oh wow.
Little Shop.
Oh no.
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. Not Little Shop. That was just somebody else adding something.
Okay.
Sweeney Todd. Oh wait, no. Wait, hold on. I gotta read this whole comment.
Do you want me to?
It's a lot of comments going on.
I'm sorry.
Somebody write the screenplay.
No, I'm not sure. I can't tell what the vote's for. I'm sorry.
You don't have to write an essay. Just tell us the movie. Well,
it's like going
apparently there was a demon barber in Simi Valley.
Okay. That's I was trying to figure out.
Oh, gotcha.
If that was a vote, couldn't tell.
A demon barber in Simi Valley.
Chicago was one of the all-time best films made from a Broadway musical. Extremely creative adaptation. That's from Barry, and I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it
okay,
looks like
then it looks like it is
Little Shop crushed
a tie for Little Shop.
I'm not sure exactly.
All right, we're gonna give them a tie
just
to make sure.
Well, they're both good.
They're both
all
good.
three of these movies should win.
All right, so Chicago, Little Shop,
and we also
Little Shop,
Yes.
Little Shop.
Isn't counting fun?
Chicago.
Isn't it so fun?
So Chicago wins by just one vote, thanks to Barry.
All right, Barry. Good job. You pushed it over. So we've been talking about voting, but I've taken it upon myself to give out some honorary awards.
Very good.
Because there are certain movies that didn't fit into the end of the academies.
This is worse than Mario Party.
And so the first honorary award goes to We Need to Talk About Kevin.
Oh, yes.
In recognition of seriously disturbing Wade Bradford. Nice work, Ezra.
Good job. I like that movie.
That was such a good movie.
It's a very good movie.
Very good. Very dark, but powerful, haunting.
A movie that will never get an actual award because it's too hard to talk about.
Yeah.
And just lots of notes. It was...
No!
To talk about it.
Yeah, to talk about it.
For my film club.
Best period drama. All right, so this is. Do you like that little hat that I put on the Oscar thing? Right.
I do like that little hat.
So best period drama. So these are basically historical dramas.
Yeah.
And the nominees are Darkest Hour, War Horse, Radioactive, which is not about Imagine Dragons.
But here's the thing about that movie is it's good, but it's not as good as Mary Curie.
It's not as good as her actual life. It doesn't
live up to her life.
Her life was insane.
Dude, her life was crazy.
It gives us just a glimpse. Emma.
Did we watch that?
Yes,
we did.
For my birthday.
We did.
For your birthday, yeah. And we got this as a screener, but it's streaming on Hulu. News of the World.
Wait, no, it's streaming on Netflix.
Oh, February 10th.
Yeah.
So that's Darkest Hour, War Horse, Radioactive, Emma, and News of the World.
Put your votes in.
Yes, so vote, folks.
Put your votes in.
Jeremiah, we'll have you go first.
Go.
No.
Probably gonna go with Darkest Hour.
Darkest Hour. I think Darkest Hour makes the most sense. I don't know who Captain Kidd is. If he is doing a really good historical rendition of Captain Kyle Kidd or whatever his name was, like good for Tom Hanks.
Oh, I think it's probably fiction, a historical fiction.
Cool.
Yeah.
In that case, definitely Darkest Hour.
Okay. So Jeremiah votes for Darkest Hour.
Yeah.
I will also vote for Darkest Hour. Now, I have to say, if you haven't seen War Horse, I love War Horse.
You just listen to the music.
I love the music for
historical.
Well, you know,
there's the war.
Well, we're saying period drama, so it just
like,
needs. It doesn't need to tell the story.
The
just like
period could be in the future.
Like Emma is all fiction.
But no, I was just saying it was popcorn because for me, period pieces tend to be more hard hitting.
Yeah,
it's like
Well, as much as I love this one, it's almost in its own sort of genre of like animal horse movies, like Black Beauty, Black Stallion, things like that. But I love War Horse, and if you haven't seen War Horse, watch Spielberg's War Horse. But this I thought was very powerful.
Yes. I got to vote too.
Yeah, you got to vote too. So what are you going to do?
I'm going to vote. Okay, that's really frustrating. I wish that the Mary Curie movie was better.
Because you want to vote for the.
I just want to vote for the person.
Well, you know,
Mary
sometimes
Curie.
in the Oscars they pick movies just because
it's
like,
a person.
hey, this is an important person.
Okay,
or
I'll pick Radioactive.
All right,
because
Radioactive.
she's cool.
Okay.
She's so cool.
So we got 2 votes for Darkest Hour, 1 vote for Radioactive. What do we have?
Okay,
from
so in
our Facebook
here,
audience,
we have Warhorse.
All right.
Warhorse, and they put Spielberg before you said Spielberg.
Okay, good.
To be
Thank
fair.
goodness. Okay.
Pride and Prejudice.
Someone said Pride and Prejudice.
Barry said Pride and Prejudice.
No, Barry.
Well, it's a
That's
joke.
not
It's a joke because he was directing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's directing Pride.
He's calling it. He's calling back to. I got you, Barry. I got you.
Emma.
Okay.
Mary Poppins.
Who said that?
Jennifer. And then we have a vote that just says they hated Warhorse.
Who said that?
Carol.
Carol, no. By the way, shout out to Carol. Carol and I are going to have an author discussion.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was going to be talking about her book, but now it's just going to be what's wrong with Warhorse? What's wrong with Warhorse?
Are you guys going to call it like a off or something like that?
All right, those are the votes that we got.
Those are the votes.
Okay, well then that means that Warhorse wins.
Well, I'm glad that I voted for Mary Curie.
Nobody voted for Darkest Hour except that. But I'm glad Warhorse. You know, I like it a lot. But if you haven't seen this, the acting is amazing. Now, the real winner should have been Emma because it's the only movie I know of that actually has a period at the end of the title.
That's fair.
Making it the only period piece that was nominated.
It's the only movie that. Well, wait.
Have you ever seen
it
Carrie?
came out in 2020.
Oh.
Oh no!
This is I walked into that one. All right, I'm moving on.
Oh no!
This is for the best non-Star Wars, non-Marvel, aka non-Disney science fiction movie.
Yes, let's go. I love this.
Did you get that title? See the Live Long and Prosper?
So, is it Star Trek?
Yeah.
The Star Trek we watched.
So the nominees are for the best sci-fi movie: Blade Runner.
Yes, good.
Ready Player One. Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan.
Electric Boogaloo.
Star Trek Into Darkness.
No.
And Tenet.
Oh.
Tenet.
Oh dang.
Ooh.
All right. So I think it's Mackenzie's turn to go first.
Okay. Oh no. I'm gonna go with. Okay. Here's the thing. I enjoyed Blade Runner, but only because I read the book. Well, it's a good movie, but the book set me up for wow, it's gonna be amazing.
Oh, wait, did we watch the cut that has the narration?
Yes.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah. To be fair, the book.
That was the theatrical release.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Star Trek, but not the new one.
Old Star Trek. Okay, Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan gets a point for.
I like that one.
Mackenzie. Jeremiah, you can go next.
How could you not say Tenet? I
like Tenet,
Tenet
but
is the definition of science fiction. It's pushing the idea of what's real. Just it's like, somebody figures it out in the future and freaking invert stuff, and then it goes backwards in time.
Well,
and then you can go in this chamber, and then you go backwards in time. You have to drink backwards air, otherwise you die.
It sounds like you don't like it.
No, I love the concept. It's just like the fact that it's taking place in the modern day, but it's like this.
It's a pseudo modern day,
centuries spanning conflict between two
big bads,
diametrically opposed foes.
Gross.
Well, I was going to give it an honorary award for the movie that made me go, huh? Because it's a wonderful way.
Yeah.
I loved how it's scratching my head and thinking about it. So you're
I
voting for Tenet?
I just wanted to play with the bullets.
Think about it like this. We voted for Chicago because the movie itself was so beautifully constructed.
That's fair.
Tenet
is
very
that pretty
for me.
It's very pretty.
It's not only is the plot really cool and they really work hard, even if there's a lot of words to make sure you understand.
Yeah.
But the actual action, the actual movie itself works. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful movie to watch.
It's great. It's and I agree with all of those things. I'm voting with my heart for Star Trek II based on nostalgia.
Yeah,
because I just loved it when I was a kid. I cried when Spock, spoiler alert, dies, and all those things. But Tenet is great, and I can't wait to watch Tenet again
and again,
and maybe in reverse.
Backwards.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Votes.
So before we get to votes, people are saying, or Carol said, "I said don't hate me at the beginning." To be fair, I didn't read that.
She
part.
didn't read that.
I just jumped over.
We love
it.
you, Carol.
Yeah, of course.
You're a friend of the show.
But then Bobby said that he agrees with Carol.
Yeah.
So where are we at?
Let's just leave behind Warhorse. What votes do we have for science fiction?
Wade's lost 2 Facebook friends today.
Okay, Blade Runner,
Okay.
Ridley Scott.
Oh, that's 2 points.
Blade Runner.
Mm-hmm.
We have a vote for E.T.
Okay.
We have Star Trek II: Wrath of Khan.
All right.
Blade Runner.
Okay.
Ready Player One.
Oh.
Spielberg.
Yes, that's 2 points.
Star Trek Into Darkness.
Okay. Wow. It's all over the board.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
What else we got?
Theatrical release. Are we talking about Blade Runner?
Yeah. Oh, I think that's it.
That's it. All right.
Yes.
Well, then the winner is the classic Blade Runner,
That's a good movie.
which is
It
good.
is a good movie.
It's great.
It's very
It's
good.
great. I enjoyed. We watched it this time with subtitles.
Yeah.
It was the first time I'd seen it with subtitles. I'd watched it many times. It's a movie I watch like
Yeah.
once a
I've
decade,
never seen it
a couple
until
times
that
a
point.
decade.
We should watch 2049.
We should. I'd love to.
Oh,
I'd love to.
that's great too.
I'd also like to watch.
But with subtitles, I realized certain things that were said that I misunderstood all of these years. A lot of Rutger Hauer's lines now made a lot more sense to me.
Yeah.
All right, how about, speaking of Harrison Ford, here's another honorary award. This one goes out to Witness, which we watched this quarantine season, for its honest depiction of ice cream-related violence against the Amish community. And I had an image of that, and I forgot to upload it.
Oh,
Just say it.
I just want to say my favorite part about that kind of Blade Runner is just the clear impression that Harrison Ford is leaning over and slurring his words when he's recording the monologue.
I think, according to my friend Joshua, I think said that
he did it deliberately bad.
Yeah, he didn't like the idea of doing it, so it's like, I'll do it bad, and they won't keep it. And then they kept the narration. All right, now we get into the land of action movies.
Ooh,
so, not historical
butt.
ones. This is the best kick butt action movie.
Oh, these are all mine.
These
are all my choices. This is funny.
Yeah. By the way, we didn't tell you this, but we watch a movie or a TV show together every night, and we have a rotation where we pick the different ones. And so this was Jeremiah's choice.
John Wick. I like
John Wick, also Jeremiah's choice.
Ninja Assassin.
I believe this is your choice. Extraction.
Yeah.
The Old Guard, is that your choice? Probably. And this was my choice, Roadhouse.
Yeah, Roadhouse.
So the nominees are John Wick, Ninja Assassin, Extraction, Old Guard, and Roadhouse.
Roadhouse feels so out of place.
Roadhouse was awesome.
Roadhouse is awesome.
Very 80s. I was going to put it in the period piece,
everything.
I'd only ever seen the jokes on Family Guy about Roadhouse, and I was about to say Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Patrick Swayze.
Thank you.
Two very different people.
So it was nice to see the roundhouse kick done by Patrick Swayze.
It was great fight scenes.
Yeah.
All right, whose turn is it to go first? I guess I will go
you're
first.
Going first.
I'm going to pick. These were all fun movies, but I think John Wick probably gave me the most adrenaline rush. So I'm going to go with John Wick. Extraction was very good. But a little maybe unbalanced because there's that 30-minute nonstop section that is just masterful, where there's no cuts.
There's like this gentle character drama in there, then there's just this brutal sprint. Where it's just like killed 35 people in as many seconds.
But John Wick, I have to give a spoiler alert because if you watch this and you haven't seen it, the dog dies. This adorable dog dies at the beginning. And
I checked out after that point.
But so that's painful, but at the same time, I thought of it as a revenge movie, not just for the character, but a revenge movie again for all the movies in Hollywood history where they've killed the dog.
Oh, I like that.
I imagine John Wick is going and getting those movie makers.
That's when John Wick came out, there actually came a meme where when whenever a dog was being hurt or an animal was being hurt or something like that, it was
John Wick comes out.
John Wick like loading his gun, and like his eyes were doing like the glowing thing, and he's all blurry. So it's just like
So I think of it as justice for all those poor, sad things that have happened in movies. All right, so I vote for John Wick. Who do you vote for?
John Wick.
John Wick.
I'm actually gonna go for John Wick.
All right, so that's 3 for John Wick. And what do we have from our audience?
Okay, from our audience. Oh no. John Wick, Roadhouse, Roadway, Harry.
What?
Rowdy Harry.
Oh, okay. So very good. I did not know the director of that one, so that's 2 points for that John Wick. Did they say Roadhouse?
They said Roadhouse.
Okay.
Roadhouse, Old Guard.
So that's. But which director do they name?
Rowdy. That one.
Okay, for Roadhouse. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Rowdy for Roadhouse.
Me too. Old Guard. What else do we got?
We got Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. Okay.
Roadhouse.
Oh, Roadhouse is gonna take it.
Oh wait, no. A polar bear fell.
A polar bear fell on me. Oh yeah, that's in Roadhouse.
John Wick.
Okay.
And I think that's.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Carol says abstaining. Carol, you can't abstain. We got a tie right now.
Carol.
All right. Unless there's any other last minute things, it's a tie between John Wick and Roadhouse.
So Carol can write about not liking War Horse, but she can't give us a vote when we really need it.
I know. What the heck, Carol? I like how much we're beating up on Carol today.
Maybe she hasn't seen any of these movies, so she's wisely abstaining. All right, no more last minute votes?
No more last minute votes. We're good.
Then I guess it's a tie with those two. Very good.
Roadhouse and I mean,
who would win? Patrick Swayze or Keanu Reeves? Assuming that there's no guns involved.
Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
there's no guns involved, but they're in Patrick Swayze's territory, so it's an old bar.
Okay, Patrick Swayze.
Oh, are there?
They're the characters,
Are there beer bottles around?
There's beer bottles.
Is this like Batman with prep time?
Yeah. All right, so we've got another honorary thing, but I don't know where it is.
Oh, yeah.
So I lost my title, but I wanted to give a special shout out to this movie. This movie wins an honorary award.
I love that movie.
This movie is being recognized for being watched dozens of times by my wife Sherry and 0 times by yours truly.
You've never watched it?
I've seen many different parts of it.
It's so good.
Again, they watch it quite a bit around it.
It's good. If you want to
It looks like it's fine. I like David Tennant. I like Scotland and islands and stuff like that.
And it's on an island.
I know.
It's on a cold island.
I've seen the ending like 3 times, and I've seen pieces of the rest of it, but I have not watched all of it. So that's a shout out to romantic comedies, The Decoy Bride, and our last award is sort of a lifetime achievement award, but it was really more of like quarantine achievement award. So our honorary quarantine mate.
Oh, I like that.
That award goes to.
Oh my God.
John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly really.
Because John C. Reilly, he was in Chicago.
Mr.
Cellophane.
And he was in. We saw Step Brothers. He was also a movie I forgot that we saw until I had already made our list.
What movie?
Vampire's Assistant.
The Vampire's Assistant.
Yeah, Vampire's Assistant.
And we need to talk about Kevin.
Yeah.
And probably some other movies that I don't know.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, and
that's
Guardians
right.
of the Galaxy.
Which I'm not sure if I've had us watch it. I think
we did Guardians.
We did Guardians 2, I think.
All right. Guardians 2 as well.
So, and speaking of Guardians, so if you like this, leave a comment saying like, "Hey, we want the Disney Plus awards."
Yeah. Or if you didn't like it,
say like, "Whoa, let's get back to more trivia."
You don't need any
talking about Disney, and I just totally know.
Oh, that was okay. That wasn't part of the
John C. Reilly.
So those were the Quarantinee Awards, everybody. No, we all failed. Oh, it's okay.
It's okay. We already.
Did anybody vote for John Wick or Roadhouse? Nope. Okay, it's a tie. All right. Bye, everybody.
Trained Assassin, Karate Man.
Fair.
You decide.
Wait, aren't they both? They're also both of those.
Take the red pill and you see how this rabbit pill goes. Ooh, Matrix 4 got leaked. That's fun. Anyway.
Whoa.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.